Hi guys, it is Fontaine Felicia Foxworth back at you again, making another video as promised about what to do when you are psychically attacked, how to combat it and how to protect yourself. So that's what I'm going to be discussing. Peep my new hair. I'm not really feeling it, you guys. Like, I love the platinum, but I don't like the dark roots. I don't like the cut. I don't like it, so I'm about to throw some braids up in this head, okay? And then just figure something else later. Okay, so, but anyway, let me get to my message. But before I do, this is not another cold sore joke, I promise. It's actually something I've been thinking about when it comes to the term forerunner. I've been thinking about this, and it's really been kind of bothering me. The way I kind of feel is when I hear us, all these light workers saying, like, you know, I'm a forerunner, or, you know, second wave, third wave, something don't sit right with me when I hear that, because at the end of the day, we are all waking up. My sister started waking up in 2012. I call her the Oracle, the little Oracle, the prophet. And I started waking up at around 2014, 2015. And between she and I, we both have come into our ascending, learning the same information, even though she woke up a little sooner than me. And obviously knew more than me, because if I'm just waking up from the Matrix and someone has been woken up for 2 years or 3 years, obviously they're going to know more. But I feel like instead of kind of like tooting the horn of I'm a forerunner, you know, I'm a ground bearer or an anchor, that might be true as far as holding the light. But if we wake up, aren't we all holding the light? You know, if you tap into something earlier, it doesn't make you so much a forerunner. I think it makes you more just having a duty to share openly everything that you know to help others coming after you. It shouldn't be this kind of like 3D caste system, or not even caste system, but this hierarchy. You know, the second wave, third, I just don't like it. We all waking up, we all ending up in the same space if we do the work. And so if you're a forerunner, then it's your job to just share, you know. It's not your job to toot a forerunner horn. That's all I'm saying. When I hear people say, you know, I'm a forerunner, you know, part of me feels that that's still connected to ego, you know. Even if someone's purpose is to do something like externally profound, or like super big or hyper visible, it doesn't make them more crucial than somebody, you know, who is not as known, or not even making videos, for instance, you know. You know, whatever missions that we have been given, you know, as grand or as modest, I'll say, as it might be, the forerunner stuff just don't sit right with me. I don't like it. And yeah, if you're a forerunner, do your duty to share what you know to help other people do things easier. You don't have to mention I'm a forerunner every 5 minutes. Just speak your truth and speak what your experience is. Okay, and most definitely don't be charging nobody $22 to get through the 1111 portal. That's like, is that what you're forerunning? I'm actively fulfilling my purpose, regardless of when I woke up. That is why I have this healer tattoo on my wrist. All right, y'all. So that's just something I've been holding on to. Please, if you guys have any, maybe I'm seeing it different or wrong or whatever, but if you have anything to share when it comes to that, please do, and maybe help me, you know, see another perspective. But from where I sit, I no longer will use, you know, a tier system of awakening. I'm not going to do that. we all have a purpose perfectly. All of us. So no matter if your purpose is to be a billionaire entrepreneur that creates companies and products meant to help heal humanity, or whether you are someone that nobody knows in the middle of a Cambodian village and you're running an orphanage. Don't nobody know you. You ain't, your name's all over the place, and you're definitely not running around saying I'm a forerunner. You're just doing your purpose. So we each have our purpose perfectly. I woke up when I woke up, and now it's my duty to share what I know, so that when you wake up, you're going to get to where I am consciously. You're going to have the same understanding. Nothing is barred from anyone else. So as far as this forerunner, second wave, third wave stuff, that just seems very 3D to me. This ain't a competition. It ain't nobody holding a crown, you know, sitting on a throne, you know. So I just wanted to share how I felt about that. We're all here to ascend, okay? We're all here. We all hold light. No matter if you woke up in 1953 or you woke up yesterday. You know, you are waking up to your purpose, and that is what's important, y'all. And that is what's important for all of humanity. So, I experienced this psychic attack shortly after the event. I say this because, you know, I'm used to saying it like that. The event energies were surging. And for many of us, we experienced vertigo and spinning. A lot of us, our sleep patterns were completely thrown off. Many of us weren't eating, you know, or weren't hungry, or maybe we were starving. Our bodies were just, on a physical level, just going crazy. And then there was the multi-dimensional stuff. Y'all, I have to do a separate video about what I experienced, but I basically got an upgrade in my ability to tap into the 4D realm, or the higher realm, multi-dimensional galactic realm, because at one point it felt like I wasn't even sleeping when I would go to bed during that time. Physically I was asleep, but consciously, where my mind was, where my conscious awareness was not here. I've experienced during that time seeing little portals with my eyes closed, and not even in sleeping sleep. This is like me waking up and being consciously up, with my eyes closed and seeing little portals, you know. And it's weird because it's a bit blurry, a bit fuzzy, but I could see like I'm watching real people or real whatever, you know, it is in that portal. I could see just a little bit. Recently, maybe like yesterday morning or the morning of 11/11, I saw portals that I have seen the clearest I've ever seen. Even the little portal circle with my eyes closed was bigger, and you know, and I could see activity, I could see people, and then it went away. I know many of us are like, when we look into space, you know, when we just look into outside or look anywhere. To me, I call it noise, you know, with our fifth dimensional consciousness and vibration. So, you know, everything's energy. Even if something seems to be an empty space, me personally, like I can see just like the bits of noise and stuff. White noise is what I call it. But when this psychic attack happened, I went into a meditation, and out of nowhere, there was just this really intense ringing in the air. And I know people have been experiencing ringing in the air. I experienced that with the 11/11 energies. I'm going to do a video about what I experienced with the 11/11 energies. But as I was in this meditation or sleeping, just in somewhere in between, I heard really loud, like ringing, like it was a galactic Mack truck or some shit, like so close in my ear, and then also just pounding out of my third eye, my pineal gland, just pounding. It was so loud, like if my body was up, I would have went like this, and it just came closer and closer and closer, and then before you knew it, I was in this realm where I was in my own room. I was up, and with how I look and everything, this shit was really happening in a higher dimension or just another time and space. And what happened was this dark presence, this dark entity was literally trying to merge with my soul, trying to merge with my consciousness. And it was so scary. It just popped out of nowhere. And it was like this dark, like almost like shadow spirit that was really trying to get into my soul, get into my spirit. And I remember just like feeling it within my body, almost like The Thing. If anyone's ever seen The Thing, that movie, where like you think it's just you, but it's obviously the thing in your body. I could see it rippling under my skin so vividly. I could feel it. I could smell it. I could hear it. It was the most lucid experience I've ever had, because that shit was happening, and it was just this dark, evil, black, cloudy, shadowy energy trying to merge with my higher self in the astral planes. And I could see me trying to get away and it trying to just encompass my body. And I would just telepathically yell and scream at the top of my lungs, just claiming my sovereignty over my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul. Just saying, get out, casting the shit out, just casting it out, y'all. And it went back and forth from my voice to like this distorted, like that type of voice. I know that looked really weird, but that's what it was. And I just was standing my ground, like casting it out really calmly. Just I declare my sovereignty over my soul. You are banned from this space. Get out, get out. Because I can feel it and I can see it trying to warp my face to its face. And then just going back and forth between my voice and its voice. And then my reflection appeared. And it was my reflection. And I could see my face. And then I could see this entity trying to merge into my face. And then before you know it, my features were gone. I was looking at my reflection as if I was looking in the mirror. And my eyes and my nose and my mouth, it was gone. It was like an empty face, and going back and forth, trying to merge and come out, and I can't even begin to explain it. And then I remember one final thing, asking, "What do you want? What do you want?" And it cast out. It left. Everything went black, and I opened my eyes. And I remember waking up feeling triumphant. I woke up feeling powerful. I woke up feeling, damn, I'm able to fight my own war psychically, fight my own battle in a higher realm of consciousness. And you guys, OMG, I had never experienced such a psychic attack like that before. And it felt like whatever this entity was, oh, that's the bell. Hold up. Guys, those were my roommates. And it felt like whatever the entity was wasn't prepared for me, y'all. Because it in reflecting upon the experience, it felt like I got caught in like its web, or I got caught in its spiral somewhere in the astral realms. And I'll just backtrack quickly. One of the symptoms of the event energy from, about 3 weeks ago was astral projecting, even if you didn't mean to. That happened to me, and I had a profound experience and a profound connection with, I believe, either a Pleiadian, I think a Pleiadian, just kind of yapped me up and had a message for me. So that was definitely a part of the energies, being able to astral project more vividly and more clearer than I personally have before. So I guess this entity, I've bloomed into my higher self, and I've finally come into alignment with my grand purpose. And the matrix and the entities and the things that run the matrix, they don't like it. They are pissed. They are angry. So it tried to yap my ass up, y'all. It sure did, but it didn't realize and it wasn't prepared for how strong I am, how powerful I am. I've been able to remove my own ethereal implants and tags, y'all. That's just how much power I have cultivated when it comes to protecting myself. Okay, you guys, so whatever that thing was, it was unable to merge with me on a very high level. And that is spiritual warfare on an individual level, a personal experience. So if any of you have experienced any kind of psychic attacks that extreme, that high level, understand that it can happen on all different sorts of levels, and levels that you're not even consciously aware of. And so that is why you have to protect your spirit, protect your energy, okay, from this false light. Protect your higher self embodiment from this false light, because, you know, we are vulnerable once we disconnect and understand what the heck is going on. So here are a few ways in which you can protect yourself if that should ever happen to you. Number one, do not panic. Understand that what is happening, but you are still in control, okay? You are sovereign in your own being, you know? So first things first, do not panic. Be observant. Even in those realms, y'all, you know, be observant, be aware, okay? Your intuition does not go away. When I first heard the ringing in my ear, and then in my third eye, it felt like something was coming at me, like something had just pulled up on the bitch. Like that's exactly what it felt like. So just be aware and don't be scared. It could be scary, but be brave. Okay, I was very, very brave. Number two, don't try to use your physical voice, your physical mouth. Realize that in these higher realms, everything is telepathic. Everything is happening through the mind, and because we are gaining these higher abilities, y'all, we have to realize that we're not using our mouth. We're not using our physical body. Our bodies are like asleep when we astral project and are in higher dimensions at this time. Okay, so if you have to communicate, even if it's a connection or experience with another galactic or an angel or spirit guide, that's good. The conversation is telepathic. So just remember that and have your conversation or have the interaction. In this case, I was screaming at the top of my lungs telepathically, declaring my sovereignty over my space. Okay, that's number two. And then number three, declare your sovereignty. Straight up say, you know, I cast you out. You do not belong here. I declare my sovereignty over my spirit, you know. Let them know who's boss, y'all. Let them know who runs stuff. Like this, they're not going to get over, you know, on you, especially in this high realm. Okay. It's very crucial that you declare your sovereignty if you are being psychically attacked by a dark entity of the matrix or entity of anything, you know, declare your sovereignty. Stand your ground. Okay. Be a force to be reckoned with, because I know I was, and that's why they could not get me. And when I came out of that space and my consciousness came back into my body, I felt triumphant. You know, I felt like that was my first battle, my first war as a multidimensional galactic spirit being that can tap into that stuff and now has the ability to be aware of it. Okay? You know, when we were sleeping, as we were waking up and weren't fully tapped in, I'm sure this stuff happened too on some level, and we just weren't aware of it. Now we are aware. Okay, so that is number three. You know, declare your sovereignty. Don't be scared. Okay, connect telepathically and stand your ground and declare your sovereignty. Okay, you guys. Make sure that you cloak yourself. Cloaking yourself can be as easy as declaring that you are cloaking your aura, your energy. There are plenty of healers and light workers that also know how to do such things for you. And that's what my hub is coming into place, because there will be a healer and light worker for every aspect of this ascension, y'all. Everything from tarot card readings and oracle readings, astrology and numerology, to having someone be able to ethereally remove your implants and your tags from the matrix, or having someone do a cleansing of your house and your home, or having a light worker do an astral or psychic scan, of your soul bubble and all that stuff. I'm going to make sure that that's available for free to help people, aid people who may not, have kind of cultivated this kind of strength yet, to protect themselves on every level. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be back with another video with detachment, of all these forms of detachment we go through along this journey, as well as a video about how I did Melanaid Stands Tarot, and as well as a video about how I found my purpose, y'all, how I realized that I am going to be, or I am a healer. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for a video. I have a very special announcement for you guys, and I need y'all's help. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching.